How was it?
We ran back.
You ran?
We ran.
Oh.
It was so cold.
Because you were cold, you ran?
Yeah.
Oh, you poor things.
It was dumb. It was so cold.
I remember one year we were somewhere and all of a sudden the wind came up and it was swirling around. And we were like, it's a snow tornado. It wasn't really, but sort of.
Do you want to describe the class a little bit first?
Sure. So I was really excited to go on the interim at Rocky Mountain National Park.
We went to Estes Park, Colorado. It's right at the foothills of the Rocky Mountains, and we studied environmental psychology.
I think it was a great way to get off campus for a little bit and reset after a bit of a stressful fall semester.
It was basically looking into the human emotional and physical connection between our daily lives and nature, and how nature can help us feel mentally better.
So we would go hiking on the days that weren't snowing, but it was snowing for like 20-something days.
There's a lot of snow, so it made it kind of hard to go hiking, I think, as frequently as we had wanted to. But at the same time, the snow made it exciting because we could off-road it a lot.
Can't even see the mountains. It's been snowing for 2 days, and we've been stuck inside.
Sounds like a scary movie or something.
How do you feel about this?
I'm sick of it.
Why?
Go outside,
Why do you want to go outside?
because being stuck inside is awful. We're in the mountains and we can't even hike or anything.
We can't even hike.
In spite of the snow, we did go outside and made the best of it. In terms of vicinity of where we can explore, and it was so close, and the snow made it really interesting because everything was just chalk white, and then you were there, usually taking the first steps, because we were essentially.
How do you feel about going hiking today?
It's a little cold out. It's good.
It's good.
It's so good to be out here.
It really is.
I love this.
The professor for environmental psychology, Donna McMillan, greatest person ever, bridged psychology and environmentalism very well. We spend our time either reading research articles about how nature has benefited the well-being, or psychological articles published regarding nature.
I definitely really like the biophilia thesis.
Biophilia is the human propensity to form connections with non-human aspects of the natural world, right? It's a deeply intrinsic passion. I think not passion, but connection. I think it's been solidified evolutionarily. I don't know. Just throughout evolution, I feel like the nature's importance has been really conditioned into us intrinsically. I think it's never going to be tangible, and I think biophilia is a good way to quantify that connection.
About
Biophilia?
It's real.
Do you think our biophilia can increase depending on the environment in which we are? Like in the Rockies, I feel like my biophilia is quite strong. Whereas back in Minnesota, we're just might be a little moderate.
Why do you feel like that? That's interesting.
Well, I think perhaps the setting and being in a different environment, as well as it just being pretty quiet and having time to think. Something that allows you to think about nature in a different way.
I love I have biophilia.
An example.
How do I feel? I feel really calm.
How do you biofeel?
I don't feel calm. How do you feel calm right now? You're in the middle of the most dramatic landscape in the world.
But isn't that why you feel calm? Because you're just like sitting here eating food with your friends in the most dramatic landscape in the world.
That's how I feel.
That's how Helen feels. Do you think that nature makes you feel mentally better?
Yes, I do, for sure. I know every single time I have a bad day and I like go and take a walk downtown or in the natural lands, I feel better and more rejuvenated to like figure out my life and like make my day better. The trip almost every day was kind of like that, where we would go outside for like 4 or 5 hours every day, and I just had like a bunch of those little moments of just like everything was fitting into place.
Wow, I just want to stay up here forever. Damn. 360 view.
You really put yourself in context and of the things around you, and then when it's not school or classrooms, that kind of stress, just buzzing, it's relaxing, and to be next to all the trees and rocks over there.
What was some of your favorite readings?
Psychology for a Better World, and there was a reading about flow and how humans can get into this mindset where they almost become one with nature, and you kind of like time doesn't exist anymore, or really nothing exists anymore besides you and nature, and I really liked that reading. It was really enjoyable.
Have you experienced that?
Yes.
Really?
Yes,
When?
for sure. Whenever I'm like in the middle of a forest and just surrounded completely by trees, there is no time. It's just me and nature, and it's an incredible feeling.
We've talked a little bit about these same kinds of questions, like, is it necessary to be in close relationship with nature to have a respect for it and to want to preserve it? And my personal answer is yes, that it's those formative childhood experiences that led me to where I am today. I really enjoyed that morning that we got up early to go see the sunrise. It was in the national park, and when we were getting into the car, we experienced a little bit of like ice troubles, and it was kind of an adventure to try and make it on time to actually see the sunrise, and we made it just in time.
This is a good spot to do it.
Walking out to the lookout point, and you could see the different moraines, and like I think Moraine Park was visible, and Estes Park was visible, and just all of the colors were really gorgeous. It was a very peaceful morning, which I appreciated. Was stressed about external things, jobs I was applying for at the same time, and feeling like that was taking away a little bit from being able to fully enjoy the experience. And being at the sunrise put a pause on that, on those feelings for a while, and just I remember standing there in just awe.
Thank God.
I walked on a mountain.
What? No class.
Oh, I know.
humans have kind of stepped away and gone away from realizing that we're part of nature, and like are more interested in, you know, man-made goods, and like now a lot of society views themselves as not part of nature, when I think we are all part of the earth.
If you live in the cities and like it's just like geographically hard to be able to interact with nature, and I think that disconnect often justifies the lack of awareness of how important nature is to us.
People who are not as environmentally conscious, I feel like, are not always. It's not like they don't care about the planet. It's just the fact that, I don't know, not everyone has the chance to go out for a 5-hour hike and really appreciate its beauty and its awe. It's a self-propagating process, you know, and I think it's a shame that it is, and we need to find a way to make sure that continues even without you physically being in nature. It's difficult to pinpoint the impact of nature in our development and how it pays off. But I think it definitely makes a difference in how people spend their time.
Many people who have had similar experiences or recognize the value of cultivating a relationship with nature as a child or for their children see the importance in advocating for the environment, and I think that definitely connects to Richard Louve's readings about childhood, because we emphasize that a lot in our discussions, as well as Gruco. But I don't think that's necessarily the only way to be an advocate for the environment. People don't have to go to the Rocky Mountains to have that connective experience with nature. They can cultivate it here in a very suburban or, you know, human impacted environment as well. And that's not to say that the national park isn't impacted by humans either. It absolutely is. So I think place is less important than intention. So if you're intentional about noticing the dew on the tree or noticing the duck nearby, you can have just as a transformative experience.
That low spot.
Yep.
And it was gorgeous up at the top. It was just so, it was another moment.
Have you done Deer Mountain?
I felt so thankful to be able to see that in person and experience the majesty of the Rocky Mountains from the top of a mountain.
Oh, then that's maybe why.
I'm sure every trip every group of people that travel together become very close. But I think something unique about our very diverse sets of people, and I think nature brought us together very, you know, naturally. It was good to meet the people at the trip, and I think that was one of my favorite parts.
Yeah. I totally agree with that. Like hiking with people, like makes you bond so much.
Yeah, it definitely does.
It's so cool.
Yes.